The Department of Government Efficiency, also called DOGE, being run by the richest man on the planet, Elon Musk, was supposed to get in there and, reduce government spending. That was their stated purpose. We're going to reduce unnecessary government spending. And they've already kind of backtracked on that. It's like, we're not reducing unnecessary spending. We're looking for the fraud and the abuse. But what they were originally supposed to do was go and say, hey, we shouldn't be paying money for this thing here. This is useless. Let's get rid of it. And now it turns out that the DOGE office has become exactly what it set out to destroy. Because the budget for the DOGE office in just 3 weeks has now more than doubled, going from $6.75 million to $14.4 million between January 3rd and February 8th. So, 10 days, 9.5 days, really, their budget more than doubled. For the agency that's supposed to be reducing wasteful government spending. So I can't think of anything more wasteful than paying a bunch of teenagers double the amount we had for the office to go and use AI to see if they can find fraud in Social Security, right? That doesn't seem like it takes an extra $8 million. No, I mean, that's probably, depending on which AI you're using, probably just a monthly subscription fee that you could get for, even if you bought like top of the line, maybe $150, $200. Not 8 million. So where's the money going? Like, what are y'all doing? That's what I want to know. And I think obviously that is what the American public deserves to know. Because again, you've got a gaggle of teenagers and people in their early 20s who, as I said, according to reports, are using AI to go through the numbers. So they don't even have to do that. It's not like they're taking all their manpower and just working around the clock because we're crunching the numbers. You're not crunching shit. You're making AI do it because y'all are too dumb to figure out how to do it on your own. You're lazy and stupid. And of course, you have now become a very wasteful government agency. That is the biggest irony of all. But here's what gets me to about Doge, and this is something that everybody needs to be made aware of. They're not actually doing anything. They claim, Elon Musk says, we are saving the government $1 billion a day because he says he has saved them $1 billion. I didn't say that wrong. Elon Musk says we're saving $1 billion per day, and so far they've saved the government $1 billion. Now, I know the expression a penny saved is a penny earned, right? But that doesn't mean every day. So if you have saved $1 billion, that doesn't mean you're saving $1 billion every day, like $1 billion cut every day, which is what Elon said. But even that, they haven't done anything. All they've done is put a hiring freeze in place. And y'all weren't spending $1 billion hiring new people. Right? Like, that doesn't even make sense. These people didn't work there yet. So how can you save $1 billion by not hiring people? They've also allegedly canceled leases for a couple buildings they weren't using. Buildings that, by the way, were actually being held because they would be needed in the future. So now we just don't have them. So yeah, none of it makes any sense. They haven't justified anything they've done. And so far, the two big things they've uncovered turned out to be total and complete fabrications. First one, that $8 million to Politico, right? Whew, boy, man, everybody on the right was like, holy hell, why are they paying $8 million to Politico? It turns out they weren't. It turns out that across the entire federal government, including lawmakers, they spent $44,000 on the Politico Pro subscriptions, which each person who wants one has to pay for it. Because they are expensive. It's like $7,000. But even Lauren Boebert had one. And that counted towards the $44,000. $44,000 is nowhere near $8 million. Ask anybody who makes $44,000 a year. It ain't $8 million. So they lied about that. Then the other thing, the $59 million for condoms in Gaza. We're giving Hamas condoms. Nope. It was the Gaza province of Mozambique, and we did that to prevent the spread of sexually transmitted illnesses. So those are the two things they have announced that they did, they found, and they both turned out to be completely and totally fraudulent. Not fraudulent spending, fraudulent talking points. So Musk's budget has more than doubled, and yet the amount of fraud he's found still appears to be zero. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.